welcome to Enjoy. I'm Blair French, and today we're off to enjoy the kitchen. What do you enjoy? Come on. Hello and welcome to the Enjoy Show. I'm your host, Blair French, and today we definitely have a show worth enjoying. We're at the Quail in Carmel Valley at the Quail Lodge to enjoy lots of gorgeous cars, special cars, and tons of delicious food. So come on with us and enjoy. I hear you have a fun story about this car. First, tell me your names, and then we'll talk about your car.
Melissa Molman.
And Kristen Minnick. Okay, this is a lovely Mercedes behind us.
Thank you.
Can you tell me a little bit about it?
We bought this car 2 years ago in Amelia Island, Florida at an auction. My husband and I turned the corner not expecting to buy a car, and we just saw the beautiful colors and just took our breath away, and the next thing you know, we're coming home with it.
And so here you are showing it out in Carmel.
That's right.
Is this home for you?
It is home for us, so we show it at all the local car events, as many as we can, and it's always welcome, and we really appreciate that and love showing it.
It's in spectacular shape. Well, our show is called the Enjoy Show, so I'd like to know what you two ladies are enjoying most about today.
The Quail is one of our favorite events. We show here and try to come to this event every single year. Probably this is my 7th annual time coming to this show, and you can't beat the food, the atmosphere, the drinks.
I noticed you brought your own bottle of bubbly over.
Yes.
So you're enjoying the bubbly too?
Yes, of course, yes.
And this week in Carmel is the best time of the year. What she says it best is that this is the one time that the golf courses aren't used for golfing.
That's true. It's fun.
The cars are more important than
They are. Well,
1 week only.
well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Lovely
Thank
story.
you.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's no secret that I love pizza, and I heard they have a wood-fired pizza oven here, so I'm going to wait my turn and take a taste. And of course, enjoy.
Oysters.
We don't need plates, we just fold and
Everything. Hey, chocolate liqueur gelato. The gelato.
What's your name?
Dave.
Dave, it's very nice to meet you. I understand this is your very special car.
Well, it's one of two of these that I have, a 1937 Lincoln Zephyrs.
So you have two of these?
Yes, I have another one that's a different body style, but it's basically the same car inside, you know.
Tell us about this car.
Well, this is a 1937 Zephyr three-window coupe, and the Lincoln Zephyrs were introduced in 1936 as a mid-price car for Ford Motor Company because they didn't have any mid-price cars, unlike GM or Chrysler. And the market for the big, huge Lincolns during the Depression, as you can imagine, was decreasing for all cars that were of that type. So they came out with the Lincoln Zephyr, and it was inspired mostly by Edsel Ford, Henry Ford's son.
Yes.
And it was designed initially by E.F. Gregory, who designed the first Lincoln Continental about 2 years after this one was introduced. The first Lincoln Zephyrs came out in 1936, and they just had a 2-door model and a 4-door model, and in 1937 they added this one here, the coupe. And they were mid-price cars. This car sold for $1,090 new in 1937, plus any accessories that you bought after that.
And how do you maintain this car? Because it's in spiffy condition here.
Well, it's not that hard, just clean it up once in a while. The real problem is getting them to this condition to begin with.
Sure.
Once you get them there, it's easy after that.
It's easy after that.
Yeah.
Now, do you drive this car, or do you only show it?
No. This car really has not been shown much at all before. My other one has. It was Lincoln used the other one that I have in the 2012 LA Auto Show. They did a special exhibit down there to kind of demonstrate their styling heritage. And they had 7 cars from 1929 to 61. And my other Zephyr was one of those. Then last year I got an invitation to show that one at Pebble Beach, so it was at Pebble Beach.
Oh, very nice.
But I drive them,
That's great.
I don't have any problem getting in and driving them 1,000 miles. They're very roadworthy. They have V12 engines in them.
Wow.
And overdrive systems, so they'll just cruise all day at 75 miles an hour, and they're not even working hard.
Wow. Now, you were about to point out this ad that's on the windshield here.
This is a reproduction of an ad from the Saturday Evening Post from 1937, because that was their principal way of advertising cars, pre-television era.
Sure.
And so Lincoln and other automobile companies put these really nice, high-quality ads in all the magazines. And this is just an example of that. The artwork in it is really first class, as you can see. It combines both the color and black and white, and have a certain effect to it.
Well, it's a lovely car, and we appreciate your time. I understand you also have a winery in Paso Robles.
That's how I made a living for the last 35 years.
Which winery?
So I can buy car parts. It's the same as my last name, Caparone.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been there 35 years, and we just make red wines.
Well, maybe we'll stop by and have a taste sometime.
You're welcome to. Yeah, we're open every day except Wednesday.
Thank you, Dave. Okay. Thank you so much.
This is Randolph Wolf of the Enjoy Show, and I have the great pleasure of introducing Gordon McCall, who's the creator and originator of this great event, and the Quail, which has become the premier event during Motor Week here in Monterey, and presently this event is in Carmel Valley. Gordon, tell me a little bit about the background of this event.
Absolutely. We're 13 years into doing this, and something that really helps define what we do is the fact that no one else is doing what we do, which is an all-inclusive ticket, which includes all the fine dining, all the beverages you can consume during the day. It's like going to a 4-star restaurant and having a car show break out. This is 220 of the finest cars in the world on display here, and some of the most incredible people. It's a lifestyle event. It's not just a car show.
Well, this is my 4th event. 4th Quail, and every year it seems to expand, and I don't know how it gets better every year, but apparently it is, and overwhelming response. So if you're planning to come early, because there's quite a log jam to get in here, but I'm sure they're working on it for next year.
Well, it's a popular event, and we're flattered. We work very hard all year long here at Quail Lodge and Golf Club to produce this event. It's a lot of work. There's a full-time office that works on this year-round, and so what you see today is the culmination of 12 months of hard work.
Well, it's a great event, and we're delighted to be here, and hopefully we'll see you again next year, Gordon. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Randolph Wolf of the Enjoy Show, and today we're at Laguna Seca Raceway, and I have the pleasure of introducing Mark Shaler of Ford Motor Company. And this is a great event because they're introducing a new Shelby. Tell us a little bit about the Shelby.
Well, we are happy to introduce the brand new Shelby GT350, which will be out in dealerships this fall, which takes the original idea that Carroll Shelby had for turning a Mustang into a very focused race car, and we've done the same with this exact performance derivative that we will take into the marketplace. So really wanted to focus on making sure that this car was fun to drive both through the California mountains or on the local racetrack near you.
And these gorgeous cars you see are affordable as well. Surprisingly, these are priced in the $40,000, $50,000 range, and that makes it affordable for sports car enthusiasts, and they are fun to drive.
So the Mustang DNA has always been part of fast, fun, and affordable. So we really wanted to bring that to the marketplace. So they will start at $49,995 and then retail all the way up to the Shelby GT350R behind me. That's right around $64,000.
Great. So run down to your Ford store and put your order in, I guess. Do you have to pre-order them?
These will be going very, very quickly at the beginning, so I would go down to your local Ford dealer and ask them about it, but they will be available later this fall.
And are there an allotment for dealers?
The dealers will get an allotment, and the customers will hopefully will build to the demand, and the demand should be really, really strong, especially at the beginning.
Okay, this is all good stuff, but tell me a little bit about the performance of these vehicles.
Absolutely. So this car was really designed and developed on the racetrack. It's really going to have all the performance items you would need to go to a local track day. The tires were specially developed with our Ford performance engineers and Michelin. It's got the most advanced braking system we've ever put on a Mustang. It includes active damping system, which is tuned by Magnaride and our Ford performance engineers. So all of the development and the chassis tuning and engineering that went into this car was really focused on making it the best handling Mustang we've ever produced.
I'm listening to Shelby's in the background, and they're making a lot of noise. Are these street regulation?
They are absolutely street legal. The heart of the car is as you can hear behind me, is the 5.2 liter V8 engine, which will have a flat plane crankshaft and generate 526 horsepower.
Holy mackerel! That's more than I need, but. That's amazing, and we have the opportunity today to drive one of these vehicles, and I'm looking very much forward to that, and hopefully probably not have some more gray hairs after the ride around this track. It's a gorgeous day out here at Laguna Seca, and we look forward to driving it. Thanks so much, Mark.
Thank you for your time. Hope you enjoy your ride.
We will. Thanks. Here we are at Laguna Seca, and I ran into an old buddy of mine, Gilbert, from Carmel Valley, and he has the distinction and honor of owning one of these Shelbys. However, it's a 1966, and he raced at the Historics 2 weeks ago here at Laguna Seca. How was your experience today?
Wonderful. Amazing cars. Really well balanced, they brake well, they handle well. It was a treat to be in a car that actually does what you tell it to do, unlike the 66 Shelby that I usually race in.
So the car you raced today was a Shelby GT350. Tell me more about the car you raced or drove.
The car I drove today was a 2015 Shelby GT350R. It's a lightweight version of the Shelby GT350 with a track pack and sticky tires, high performance suspension. Wonderful car. It's a great everyday car and an amazing track car, I have to say.
So it was designed for taking laps on a racetrack like this?
Yes.
All right, Gilbert, this was not on my bucket list. Was it on yours?
Yeah, suppose you could say that. I haven't made a list, but this is pretty cool. This is a real honor to be invited to come out and join the Ford Motor Company with these brand new, amazing cars, and getting a feel for what these cars could do. They've done an outstanding job with this car. Probably, I've driven Porsche GT3s and Cup cars and Ferrari Challenge cars, and this thing is right up there with the best of them. So, my hat's off to Ford. They've done a great job.
Well, that's a great endorsement. Thanks, Gilbert. See you at the track.
Pleasure. Good to see you.
And next in our lineup is an event that really needs no introduction. It's the Concours d'Elegance. We're here at Pebble Beach, and we're off to enjoy some spectacular cars. I'm standing here with Olivier, and Olivier, you're going to tell us about the Ruxton.
Okay, so
this is yours, yes?
yes, it is.
Okay.
It's ours. It's a collection with my father that we have a little museum in Florida, and this happens to be a 1929 Ruxton. It's actually production number 1 of the Ruxton. They made about 200 of them.
Okay.
And this is they made them for 6 months, and then
That was it?
That was it for 6 months.
Wow.
And the economy kind of collapsed during that time, and so that was it. So
goodbye, Ruxton.
goodbye, Ruxton.
Okay. So, how long have you owned this car?
We've owned it about 20 years. We found it in Canada, and this is one of 2 Ruxton that were painted in the scheme, in the mahogany color scheme. So we reproduced the scheme according to Joseph Urban. Joseph Urban was the designer of the fabric and of the paint scheme. He was an architect.
Okay. Well, these are certainly special cars. I see that there's a lot of other ones that are lined up along the green here. Do you want to show us around your car at all, or yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
What are some of your favorite parts?
Favorite parts? Probably the fabric, because the fabric was actually the fabric that was used in '29 for this car, and it was reproduced by Schumacher in New York.
Oh yes, sure.
And let me go in the front.
We'll go in the front.
So as you can see, the color of the fabric matches the paint scheme. And this is exactly how it was. We actually met the daughter of Joseph Urban in New York. She was 99 years old, and Gretel, and she told us exactly how the color should be, because all we had is black and white. And with black and white pictures, it's hard to tell the colors exactly where they're supposed to be. So we did a lot of research.
Now you told me you were from France, but where were you, and how did you hear about this American car?
Well, because we focus on front-wheel drive cars.
Okay.
So all the front-wheel drive cars, so in America they have the Accords and the L29, and then Ruxton did it, so at the same year in '29. So this is the reason.
Well, this must be very special for you to be here this year showing your car.
Yes, it's an honor really to be here.
Yeah.
So
well, I hope you enjoy yourself, and we've certainly enjoyed our time with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Wayne Bruce with McLaren.
Yes, indeed, Blair.
And we're going to walk around your showroom here.
Thank you.
And you're going to give us a tour.
So we call this the McLaren Brand Centre.
Oh, it's the McLaren Brand Centre. I like that.
We're just above the 18th fairway.
Okay.
Wonderful view of the sea and the cars.
Couldn't have a better
tomorrow.
spot.
So we've been entertaining guests and customers all weekend.
Okay.
variety of new and old McLarens.
Okay.
So McLaren has been in existence for 51 years. You'll see our first road car over there,
Okay.
the M6 GT. Which is
Sure,
well
we
known
can walk
for a
over.
customer.
Yeah.
So this is a 1969. Basically, it started as a Can-Am car,
Wow.
been given a road body.
Sure.
Dream of our founder, Bruce McLaren. His name's on the company. And then behind you,
Yes. We have a
the
different
McLaren
generation.
P1.
Okay.
So this is the car we actually showed last year at Pebble Beach. It's over $1 million. We announced that production is limited to only 375 units.
Okay.
Such is the success of Pebble Beach
Yes.
that within weeks, all 375 units had sold out. So
Wow.
I'm sorry, Blair, you're too late.
I'm too late. Well, that's okay. I see. I've got my eye on another one over here.
Now this car, the P1 GTR,
Yes.
this had its global debut, first time in the whole world, seen last night at Pebble Beach.
Ta-da!
We had a private reception for owners of the P1 and also the McLaren F1.
Okay.
And we produced this car in response to owners of the road-going P1 for an even more extreme version of their car,
Wow.
which they can only drive on track.
Next year you'll be going to the moon.
Well, it's quite possible, yes. McLaren, anything is possible. But we have a saying, we push boundaries. And
As
this
you
car,
should,
this
as
car
you
certainly
should.
does this. So
Okay.
it's even more powerful, 1,000 horsepower.
Wow. 1,000 horsepower.
And you're not just purchasing a car, you're purchasing a driver program.
Yes.
So the cost is over $2 million. We've already got more than 20 people signed up.
How many are there?
We haven't quite decided yet, but we
Okay.
think we're going to stop at about 30.
Okay.
Because as part of it, you get a whole program of driver events at Formula One circuits. We invite you to the McLaren Technology Centre in England, where you go through a full driver test program.
Sure.
You get to go on a Formula One simulator. Basically, you get to be a
Do
racing
you get a
driver.
pit crew as well?
Absolutely, and it's all included in the price.
Excellent.
The only thing we don't include is if you have an accident.
Or gasoline?
No, we include that as well, actually.
You do?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Fantastic.
All comes through, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a selling point, I'm sure.
Beyond that,
Yes.
you have slightly more affordable McLaren.
Okay.
This is the 650S. You could get one of these because this is not on a limited production run.
Is this the only color it comes in?
This is a unique one-off color. So this is a special creation for our dealership in Newport Beach.
Okay.
We have a division of McLaren called McLaren Special Operations, which basically realizes whatever your dream is in a car.
Wow.
So this particular customer wanted this cerulean blue, the colour's called, and you can see it's got chrome wheels. And this is what we call the 650S, comes in a coupe or a Spider, and these are produced in Woking in England, handcrafted.
And is that where you're from?
It is, yes. It is.
So, welcome to Pebble Beach.
Thank you, I'm having a fantastic time.
Wonderful, good. Well, we appreciate your time and your tour.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with James Pillar. You're head of marketing for North America for Bentley.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Canada and South America as well. So the whole landmass.
Well, thank you, James. So here at Bentley, Bentley is really known for being a luxury brand, and I see that you have something quite different here that
Yes.
you're propping yourself up on.
Yeah,
Can you can you tell us about this?
Of course, this is the new Bentley GT3. It's the return to motorsport for Bentley.
Wow.
Started this year. Well, I say that we started hot testing in Dubai last December.
Okay.
We had a two-car team running in Europe. They started in spring, and we started in North America with Dyson Tyson Racing in April at Road America, and it's going fantastic. The response from the fans has been terrific. It really has.
They like seeing the racier side of Bentley, huh?
They certainly do. And I remember when we first appeared at Road America, we blocked the roads with fans as the cars arrived, and it's been fantastic.
Well,
and the
good.
car's performing well as well. So
well, that helps.
It does.
Okay, well, good. Well, thank you for just pointing out how this is a little bit special and different. Thank you, James.
Absolute pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. So, Paul, this is a very special Rolls-Royce behind me. Do you want to tell me a little about it?
Yeah, it's a 1908 Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. It was the first car to be called the Silver Dawn. The very first Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost was called the Silver Ghost, but they were all named after that. This one was called the Silver Dawn.
And it's come a long way, I hear.
Well, it's come from the UK, but it started life in Australia. It was bought in the UK, and then after a year it went to Australia, and it was renamed in Australia called White Australia. Then it came to the US, and then it got into bad condition. And a customer of ours had been looking for one. It took us 30 years to find him one.
That's a very patient customer.
Yeah, but there aren't many of them. It takes a long time.
I'm sure. Is this color, was this the original color?
No, the original colour was silver, but silver in those days was hand painted and it was more like a grey.
Okay.
And this one is a silver with a tint of blue, which is what the customer wanted.
It's stunning.
Yeah, it is a beautiful car.
It's very stunning, yes. All right, Paul, so tell us something very special about this.
Well, this car, when we got it, it had a non-original homemade body on it, very poor. And then we heard of an original Roy de Belge body. This is a Roy de Belge body. This shape is called a Roy de Belge. And we heard of one, we came and saw it, measured it all up. I'm sure it came off of a Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. And then some experts have looked at it and said that it's a Barker body. It's a beautiful body, it is an original body. And you know, it's very elegant. It's a very beautiful car.
It is elegant and beautiful. Is it comfortable?
I did the Alpine Rally with the owner, and we did 1,800 miles in the Alps.
Wow!
We did all of the big passes, and it's very comfortable and very easy to drive.
Okay.
It goes along about 55 miles an hour, quietly, comfortably. Every bit as good as a modern car.
Smooth, good.
Smooth, yeah.
Excellent. So you have this one here, and did you tell me you have another one on the way?
Well, no.
Another car?
Yeah, but we only do them for customers, and we've got a Rolls-Royce Phantom 3 Van Voren here as well, which belongs to a customer.
I see.
And that's beautiful, very beautiful car as well.
So what happens when you're finished showing the car here? Do you ship it back to the UK? Is that where your customer?
Yeah, they both go back to the UK.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah. And we're starting on some others now.
Well, I hope that you'll do very well here at the concourse.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for tooling around with us during Auto Week here on the Monterey Peninsula. And until next time, enjoy.